Hello everyone and welcome to your channel IELTS Perfection. In this video, I'm going to cover what to say if you don't know the answer to some of the questions in IELTS Speaking Part 1. So, by the end of this video, you'll learn what to do when you don't know the answer in your IELTS speaking test, some natural phrases you can use to keep talking confidently, smarter strategies for Part 1 questions, how to give longer, more natural answers even when you're unsure, and most importantly, how to stay calm, sound fluent, and impress the examiner. Let's get started. Have you ever been in an IELTS speaking test and the examiner asks something like, "What kind of flowers do you like?" And you're like, I don't really like flowers. Or worse, describe a piece of art you like, and your brain goes completely blank. I'll show you exactly what to say when you don't know the answer in IELTS speaking test. It's super important to know that IELTS doesn't care if you know the answer. It's about how you respond. Staying silent or freezing affects fluency and confidence scores. Even if you're unsure, you can still show language skills. So, the examiner doesn't care if you know about flowers, sports, or art. They just want to see your ability to communicate in English. That's all. Alright, let's delve into strategies. Strategy number 1. Be honest, but keep talking. You can admit you're unsure. Just keep talking. You can use some phrases like, "That's an interesting question. I've never really thought about it before, but..." Or, "Honestly, I don't know much about that, but I guess..." To be honest, I'm not really into that topic, but if I had to say something..." Easy, right? Now let's see an example for this strategy. The question is, do you like to grow flowers?
That's an interesting question. To be honest, I don't really grow flowers myself, but I think they make the environment much more colorful. My mom loves gardening, so I sometimes help her water the plants.
Strategy 2 is talk around the topic or expand it. If you don't know the exact answer, connect it to something related. For this purpose, you can use the phrases like, "I'm not sure about that, but it reminds me of," or "I can't think of a specific example, but generally speaking," or "I don't really know about, but I can tell you about." Now let's see an example for this strategy as well. The question is, what kind of art do you like?
I'm not really familiar with art, but I love creative designs like posters or movie graphics. I think modern art is fascinating because everyone interprets it differently.
Strategy 3 is to buy time naturally. Use fillers to think before you speak. For this purpose, you can use some phrases like, "Well, let me think," or "That's a tricky one." Another one is, "I've never thought about that actually," or "Let me see, probably..." Let's see an example. The question is, do you often watch documentaries?
Let me think. Not really, but I sometimes watch short clips online about science or history. I find them more interesting than long documentaries.
And strategy 4 is make it personal. Even if you don't have knowledge about a topic, relate it to your experience, like in the examples below. Question number 1. Do you enjoy cooking?
I wouldn't say I enjoy it, but I do cook sometimes when I have to. I usually make simple dishes like pasta or omelets. Nothing fancy.
Question number 2. Do you like to watch sports on TV?
I'm not really a big sports fan, but I do watch football sometimes when my friends invite me. They get super excited, especially during big matches, and I just enjoy the atmosphere more than the game itself. It's fun to hang out and cheer with them.
Sounds like a piece of cake, right? Okay, now let's review some common mistakes to avoid. The first mistake you should avoid is saying I don't know and stopping. The next one is giving a one-word answer or overusing fillers like you know, like, and also sounding too nervous or robotic. Okay, practice these strategies and watch the next video for speaking part 2 on the same topic. See you in the next video.